You're watching Cox Connections only on Cox 11. Boys and Girls Clubs give young people the tools and confidence to overcome all the various challenges they face in their lives. And by reaching nearly 6,000 youths from the ages of 6 to 18, the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Virginia Peninsula are helping kids to realize their fullest potential. Steve Cass, president of the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Virginia Peninsula, joins me today, along with Donald Johnson, the unit director of the Greater Hampton Roads Boys and Girls Clubs, to talk about how they are actually making a difference in the lives of their club members. Thanks for joining the show.
Thank you.
Steve, let me start with you. First off, let's frame this. How many clubs make up the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Virginia Peninsula, and where are they located?
Gary, we currently have 15 Boys and Girls Clubs. We're in 3 cities and 3 counties, which includes Hampton, Newport News, Williamsburg, York County, Gloucester County, and Matthews County. And we strategically locate our clubs where they're needed the most in the community.
Yeah. Now, while the community may know a little bit about your mission, they may not understand this vision for 2020 that you have. So talk a little bit, I would maybe restate the mission, but also talk a little bit about this vision 2020 that you have for the clubs.
Of course, they're closely tied together, but we've gotten rather aggressive with our vision in our last strategic plan. But the mission is to enhance the quality of life of all kids, to be productive citizens in our community. Our new vision is to make sure that kids have the skills that they need to graduate from high school with a plan for the future. And that might be college, or it might be the skills that they need to take a job, to be participating citizens in the community.
Don, let me change to you, switch to you. As unit director, I mean, you're right there. You're talking with these kids, you're seeing these kids on a day-to-day basis. What are you seeing in the club that you're doing on a day-to-day basis that's having this impact on them?
Yes, Gary, we see about 150 kids plus each day at the club. And each day you're something different. You're a mother, you're a father, you're a counselor. But most important, at the end of the day, you're somebody they see that cares about them.
Yeah, and that's the secret sauce, caring for these kids. Now, you've talked earlier about this success equation that you've embraced to fulfill the mission and vision. Talk a little bit about, for those who may not know, what's in that equation that gives you this success with these
Yes,
children?
we think the equation for our kids to become a responsible, caring citizens in the public, they must have a graduation on their mind. There must be leadership skills, and we try to get them job-ready training through our thrift store that will help them out.
Right. So, and again, it's really all-encompassing. It's making sure that they're doing their athletics, they're strong body, strong mind, looking at a career, doing their academics. It's all of that. And you think by doing that, you're going to get a successful kid. Not just somebody who's going to be successful in school or successful in the clubs, but they're going to be successful in life. That's a great equation. Talk a little bit about the programming. I mean, the programming really is, I mean, that's the thing that separates Boys and Girls Clubs from all of the other youth organizations. It's a fundamental foundation of why the clubs have been successful. And you have these 5 core areas. Talk a little bit about those.
So a couple of our 5 core areas is career development, leadership development, and with that, the kids can run through a little program through the club to become junior staff. And what junior staff does is we pair them up with the other employees in the club, and they help run activities throughout the day in the club.
So they're starting in the clubs, but then they get into a leadership role.
Yes.
Where other kids are looking at them.
Yes.
What a great environment for teaching someone to be successful later on in life. So Steve, talk a little bit about some of the programming highlights that really make the club special.
Well, the Workforce Development Center was birthed from talking to our teenage members, and they said not all of us are going to go to college, and so they wanted to make sure that we provided the skills necessary. And when they go through the Workforce Development Center and graduate, they are certified to take jobs in the community, and we work with local corporations. We also have the B-Grade Graduate Program, where we're actually targeting kids in the 8th grade who are at risk of not graduating from high school. And we provide them the extra help that they need and track them along the way. And we're we're in the fourth year of that program that we started, and Johns Hopkins is evaluating it for us, and we've made tremendous strides with these young people, and it's making an impact on the community. And when they graduate from high school, it's going to make an even greater impact.
And Donald, we also have two programs that focus on athletics, football and track. Talk a little bit about that.
Yes, we have our football program, which we have over 200 plus participants in that each year. And football is a very big program where, you know, a lot of the parents see the change in their kids as well as when they go to school just by participating in our football program. We also do our track program that started in 2005, and since then we have over 35 All-Americans participate in the program.
35 All-Americans. This is a Seabreeze track program,
Yes.
track team. 35 All-Americans. That is absolutely incredible. And then lastly, I guess we have a partnership, the Cox partnership, that we work with the clubs as well.
Cox has been the catalyst over the last couple of decades for the growth of Boys and Girls Clubs, and they are just a tremendous community partner, and you've provided technology centers in all 15 of our Boys and Girls Clubs, so these kids have access to the internet and technology that they might not have at home, so they can participate equally with their peers in school.
There are people listening who are obviously saying this is a great program, it's a great organization, it's doing great things in the community for our young people. They want to join you. What can they do?
We're
How
always
can they
looking
help?
for volunteers. Donald would be just so happy to entertain you at his club or any of our 14 clubs. We've structured it so everybody can give. We have our thrift stores now. You can shop, you can donate.
So if I shop at those stores, I'm actually helping out the clubs.
Absolutely. And you know, we're always looking for donors and leaders in the community. And if you can't do anything but advocate, talk to people about the great job Boys and Girls Clubs are doing, and you'll be playing a role in the success of our young people.
Donald, Steve, thank you for all you're doing for our young people and for the future of this community.
Thank you.
When we return, you'll meet an internationally known speaker who guides leaders to be more effective in their marketplaces as well as in their personal lives. We'll be right back with more Cox Connection.